Hi friends, this question is from test series 1. Subject name is operating system and the topic name is process management and it is of 1 mark. In the following state of transition diagram, for a process always there are some processes in ready state. See this diagram. Start A ready, B running, from running to C. Ready state it is C and running blocked state to running state it is nothing but D. And running state to blocked state it is nothing but E, and running state to terminated state and it is nothing but F. Consider the following statements. Long-term scheduler is used for a transition A. It uses non-preemptive scheduling. A process using the above diagram may stop for infinite amount of time. 4. Medium-term scheduler is used for transition B. Which of the above statements are true? A 1 and 2, B 1 and 3, C 3 and 4, D 2 and 3. First see the statements. First statement is long-term scheduler is used for transition A. First, what is meant by long-term scheduler we will see. Long-term scheduler, which is nothing but a job scheduling. It controls the degree of multi-programming. In simple words, it is nothing but it changes the state of the process from start to ready. That is nothing but new to ready. So, long-term scheduler schedules transition A. According to this long-term scheduler definition, it is true. Right? Next one. Second one is it uses non-preemptive scheduling. So, first we will learn what is meant by preemptive and non-preemptive scheduling. Preemptive, non-preemptive scheduling. Preemptive is nothing but CPU can release the process even in the middle of the execution. And non-preemptive scheduling is when CPU assigned to a process, CPU will not be released until the completion of that process. So, here it is non-preemptive scheduling. Let us see here, consider this case B and C. Here it is B and here it is C. There is no state like CPU is not completing this state. But before completing this state, it is requesting, right? So, there is no non-preemptive scheduling here. So, it is false. Third statement. A process using the above diagram may stop for infinite amount of time. What is meant by starvation? That is nothing but process is in waiting state for infinite amount of time. Example for this starvation is nothing but short-term scheduler. Short-term scheduling. Because in this scheduling algorithm, the process will wait, the process which has longest execution time will wait until the completion of all the process. So, it is in starvation state. But in this diagram, there is no process like there in starvation diagram. So, it is nothing but it is true. So, third statement also true. Next one. Medium term scheduler is used for transition B. What is meant by medium term scheduler? Process is swapped out and swapped in. It will be based on the process execution and the CPU allocation. When the process is executing in the CPU and it is requested for the input-output burst, then first it has to execute the input-output execution, then only it will complete the CPU execution. So, in this one, process which is executing currently will be swapped out and the process which is requested input and output requested will be swapped in. We have learned long-term scheduler and medium-term scheduler, right? We will learn about short-term scheduler also, which is nothing but a CPU scheduler. Selects among the processes that are ready to execute and allocates the CPU to one of them. So, from this question, it is fourth statement is false. So, what are the statements that are correct? Second statement and the fourth statement. Second statement and first statement and the third statement. So, 1 and 3, which is nothing but option B. From this question, what we learn, what is meant by long-term scheduler? what is meant by short-term scheduler and what is meant by medium-term scheduler, preemptive and non-preemptive scheduling, and starvation. And based on this diagram, how to know about the statements which are correct or which are false. Thank you.